The first official day of summer is just over a week away, and it turns out it's not just your skin that needs extra attention in the summer. The warmer months bring more heat and humidity to our hair, often drying it out. And then you got the chlorine from pools, which can also damage your locks. Here with some tips on how to keep your hair safe from sun damage is celebrity stylist Julien Farel. Welcome.
Thank you, Cindy. Good morning.
Good morning. So what are some of the biggest changes to our hair during the summer, and are there things we can do now to protect it?
Well, number one is humidity and hot, and it's getting hotter quickly. And to protect it, you need to make sure you do not use some avoiding too much heat, especially with hot tools.
So like, curling irons and things like that, things that conduct heat.
I think it's better to embrace the wave and use the braid, and you actually use some product who's going to help to style your hair without over damaging into it.
Right.
So you don't want to over blow dry, and especially because you go outside and you're going to have the freeze. So it's better to actually just work with what we got.
Okay. Now for beach and pool lovers, what can we do to protect our hair there? Because
so the first thing is, when you go in the pool or in the water, wet your hair with normal water before you jump into it. This is number one, because then your hair is going to absorb that water, what is more harmless than the chlorine. And then and the other thing is, of course, to use a shampoo with no sulfate.
With no sulfite?
Yeah, that's where you will have actually something like this, where it's 100% sulfate free. There is no foam into it, and that helps you to moisturizing your scalp and your hair, and that helps you to actually get the best shine out of it.
Okay, so basically to do that, you have to look at the ingredients and make sure there's no
zero sulfate, but
sulfite.
Keep sulfate.
Okay. Sulfate. Okay.
Yeah, that's my accent.
Okay. So no sulfite, that's what we want to look for. All right, now hair products, there's so many out there. One that's good for me is not going to be good for you. So are there some sun products that you really recommend to people?
Well, SPF is a protection, so make sure like you can get something which is good for the scalp and for the hair. Avoid lightener and especially this kind of spray. And when people say, "Oh, I want to get lighter with the sun," and what is the best way to do it is go to see your hairdresser. I think we know how to protect your hair. We know how to not damage it. But putting lemon on it and putting some special oil who's going to light your hair is not especially helpful for the hair.
Because that's what I've heard for a long time. You put lemon in your hair and you let the sun kind of do its thing. That's not good.
This is the cheapest way.
Yeah, that is the cheapest way.
But always keep in mind to use some oil, even if it's not something where you can afford it. Oil always going to be a great protector for your hair in general. So, but keep in mind the moisture is important, and that's why it's like when you take our shampoo, what is with hyaluronic acid, this is what really keep the most moisture into the hair.
Okay, hyaluronic acid is a good thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for helping me.
No, it was wonderful. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it.
And have a great summer.
You too.